So you wake up one morning and you're a platypus, just boom, you're a platypus. And your first thought might be, oh no. But here's the thing. You don't have the brain architecture to process existential dread anymore, so you just kind of waddle into a river and start eating shrimp. And honestly, that's probably healthier than whatever you were doing before. Now let's talk about what you're working with here, because it's a lot. You've got the bill of a duck, the body of an otter, the tail of a beaver, and the general vibe of a creature that God assembled during a meeting he wanted to get out of. When the first platypus specimen arrived in Britain in 1799, the scientist who received it, George Shaw, a man with a PhD and presumably some dignity to lose, grabbed a pair of scissors and started cutting around the bill to find the stitches, because his brain simply refused to accept that this was a real animal. There were no stitches, George. It's real. Stop cutting the damn thing. Now here's where it gets fun. You have venomous ankle spurs. You, a small fuzzy river goblin who eats worms for a living, are venomous. The venom won't kill a human, but what it will do is produce pain, so catastrophically overwhelming that morphine does essentially nothing. Doctors describe it as some of the worst pain a person can experience, lasting for months, sometimes causing hypersensitivity in the affected area for years afterward. So you can't kill anyone, but you can absolutely destroy a Tuesday and every Tuesday after it for the foreseeable future, which is somehow more threatening. You also have no stomach. Not a bad stomach, not a weird stomach, just a total absence of one. Your food goes from your mouth directly into your intestines. You are, at a structural level, a glorified tube with a duck face. Let's talk about how you eat, because this is genuinely impressive. When you dive into a river to hunt, you close your eyes, seal your nostrils shut, and fold your ears closed. You are completely sensory deprived, snuffling around a muddy riverbed in the dark. What you're doing instead of seeing or smelling or hearing is detecting the electrical signals produced by the muscle movements of other animals, using specialized receptors in your bill. You are a biological metal detector. You are Wi-Fiing the bioelectric field of a shrimp and triangulating its exact position with a piece of your face. Sharks do this too, but you look funnier doing it, which makes it better. And then there's reproduction. You lay eggs, you are a mammal, and you lay eggs. You gestate your offspring in a leathery little egg, like some kind of progressive reptile, incubate it by curling your body around it, and when it hatches, you nurse it by sweating milk through patches of skin on your belly because you don't have nipples. The baby licks the milk off your fur. This is how you feed your children. A scientist in the 1800s refused to believe platypus is lactated at all, which, fair, but he was wrong. You also have 10 sex chromosomes. Humans have 2, an X and a Y. Very simple. The whole species figured it out. You have 10 arranged in a complex chain that partially resembles bird chromosomes, and partially resembles reptile chromosomes, and partially resembles a cry for help. Oh, and you glow teal under ultraviolet light. Your fur absorbs UV and re-emits it as a blue-green biofluorescence that humans can't see with the naked eye. Why? Nobody knows. So that's you now. You're venomous and stomachless, and you navigate by feeling the electricity of living things with your face. You sweat breakfast for your children. You have 10 chromosomes where 2 would have been perfectly sufficient. You will live for about 17 years. You will ask for nothing. You will glow in a spectrum no one can see. Honestly, that's the dream.